win her attention, once they did begin chatting, Emma also found Walt rather attractive, and they both recall feeling an instant connection to one another. Whilst initially the pair tell me that they had no intention of trying to become involved in a long-distance relationship, as time passed and they spent more time chatting, they could no longer deny that they had fallen for each other. Within a matter of weeks, they knew what they both wanted and began envisioning a future together. A mere 3 months of chatting passed before Emma had booked a flight to go and meet the man of her dreams, which she did in the July of 2010. During the 3 weeks that Emma spent overseas with Walt, they had a wonderful time travelling on a few short trips to various places around Europe, further forging their bond as a couple and strengthening their love for one another. Their time together, however, was not without complication. Whilst they were in Holland together, Walt's mother's battle with cancer sadly ended, a situation which they had known might occur. For Walt, having Emma by his side during such a time of loss provided him with the strength and support that he needed, and he found Emma to be his anchor throughout his time of grief. So when it came time to part ways and say goodbye, the two felt as if they were being torn in half, and as you may guess, it was not long before Walt was making plans to then travel to Australia. 6 months of constant calls, texts, Facebook messages and Skype conversations before Walt and Emma were reunited once again. After spending a truly memorable time travelling up and down the east coast of Australia and sharing in many fabulous experiences together, it was again time to go through the gut-wrenching process of saying goodbye at the airport. Thankfully, however, they had now spoken about what they needed to do in order to be together permanently. And it was from there that Walt began making his preparations to move to Australia. And so finally, in the October of 2011, Walt arrived in Melbourne, and they have been inseparable ever since. It was then only 12 months later that Walt proposed to Emma on a romantic weekend away at a cute little cottage in Daylesford. Of course, Emma said yes, and so here we are today, celebrating yet another milestone in what is the rather magical story of our bride and groom. As Walt and Emma now embark on this next exciting chapter in their lives, they are very much looking forward to starting their family, sharing in the rest of what life has to offer, and growing old together. And now I would like to invite Esme to share some thoughts with us.
Forgive me for having a bit of the shakes. I don't think I had them this bad on my own wedding day, but anyway. Dear Walt, dear Emma, family and friends, I would like to tell you something about love. Love knows no limits. Love has no boundaries. Love can be challenging. Love means forgiveness. And love will conquer all. Love is the two of you. As a reminder, I'd like to give you this small present. We also have a bigger present for you, but it proved to be quite difficult to bring to Australia with us. So you'll receive it when you come to Holland this summer. We wish you all the love in the world.
Now, Walt and Emma, before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of a man and a woman to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. So with that in mind, I now ask, do you, Walt, take Emma to be your lawfully wedded wife? Will you love her and comfort her, honour and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others keep only unto her, so long as you both shall live?
I will.
Do you, Emma, take Walt to be your lawfully wedded husband? Will you love him and comfort him, Honour and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto him, so long as you both shall live.
I will.
Let's complete your vows.
My dearest Emma, if life has taught me anything, to find the right woman can change a man forever. I can safely say that I have found not just the right one, but the perfect woman. You've been with me during my best days. You were there during my worst. And you really have changed me forever. You're my best friend, and for that, I am eternally grateful. I can't promise you that each day henceforth will be a happy one, but I can promise you that every day will be a loving one. Emma, from this day until my last, I promise to continue sharing everything in my life with you. I promise to always support you in everything you do. I promise to take care of you until the very end. Most importantly, I promise to always get you a fresh Coke Zero when you can't be bothered getting off the couch.
Oh my goodness, that's okay.
I promise to always love you and to be the best husband that I can be, always. I call upon the people here present to witness that I, Walt Peter Charles Collis, take thee, Emma Jade Mitchell, to be my lawful wedded wife.
Walt Peter Charles Carlos, from the moment our paths crossed, you've surprised me, charmed me, and inspired me. I have fallen in love with you again and again and again. And I still can't believe that today I get to marry the man who captivated my heart from the other side of the world. I vow to love you for who you are and not just for how you make me feel. I choose to spend my life with you, not because I want from you, because I want for you. I promise to stay connected to you, even if life pulls us in different directions. I promise to be your accomplice in mischief, your partner in parenthood, your ally in conflict, your consolation in disappointment, your cheer squad in triumph, your greatest fan, and toughest adversary. From this day forward, we shall never walk alone, as today I give you my hand to hold, my life to share, and my heart to keep. Big hug. I call upon the people here present to witness that I, Emma Jade Mitchell, take thee, Walt Peter Charles Carlos, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
Could you please have the ring?
Emma, with this ring, I be wed. Take and wear it as a pledge of my love and as a symbol of all that we share.
Walt, with this ring, I be wed, take and wear it as a pledge of my love and as a symbol of all that we share.
Walt and Emma have agreed to wear these rings as a symbol of their love. And now we will have a reading from Rhiannon.
You share today the joy of deep commitment and a sacred trust. And you have given the most precious gift of love. Treasure it, nurture it, and encourage it, with all the honesty you use in creating it. You are sharing something rare and beautiful. Always speak the truth and listen attentively, so you may understand each other's thoughts and intentions. Inspire each other by sharing your accomplishments, and say I love you often to retain the warmth between you. Laugh a lot too. Even when you are angry, remember you are each other's best friends. Stand together and for each other always. May each day be a blessing and fulfillment for the rest of your days.
Ladies and gentlemen, Walt and Emma have declared that they will live together in marriage, and now, in front of you as their witnesses, I pronounce them to be husband and wife. Walt, you may kiss your bride.
Get a room.
We will now attend to the signing of the register. At the invitation of the bride and groom, those of you with cameras are invited to photograph the signing. Walt and Emma also ask that at the conclusion of the ceremony today, you remain in the courtyard area here for a group photograph. This is also where refreshments will then be served. Now, would the witnesses please join us? Thank you.
Okay.